guys. I may have a problem. I may have gotten some more plants. Right here I have another package. It's smaller than the last one, right? There's just 6 plants in here, which is just one less than what I got last time. Whatever, that's not the point. So they do something called Wacky Wednesday, and I just couldn't stop myself from participating in Wacky Wednesday. Basically, if you buy 2 plugs, you get 1 free. I bought 4 and I got 2 for free. So that's not that bad, right? It's not like I'm making responsible financial decisions for myself. The point is, are you happy with your life? Oh, don't answer that. I mean, everything's fine. Everything's fine. But plants do bring me joy. But I also thought that getting some plugs instead of potted plants would sort of be like a redemption to the first video, because the 2 plants that I got on that in that first video that didn't look very good were the 2 plugs, and that's because there was a slight loss of the package in transit, 3 days in 90+ degree weather. This right here got to me very quickly. But before we go over to the bench, let's just do a little update. It's been about a week and a half since the first video, and all of the 7 plants from the first video have survived, and they're all doing pretty good for sure. The 2 plugs are just the only outliers there. They're recovering, but I think they're gonna make it. So just really quickly, I want to show you the progress that they've made, and I put most of them right here in this little IKEA cabinet. So real quick, the 2 plugs, they've lost all of their leaves, but they're gonna be okay. As a matter of fact, that one that had a pretty good green leaf looks like this now. But all of these little leaves along the stem, I think are actually gonna come in just fine. This one's, you know, the ones down here at the base look good, but there's some leaves right up here that are kind of wilting. But again, I think that these are in the recovery process, and I think they're going to pull through, so keep you guys updated. Right here we've got the Philodendron White Princess, and she's looking beautiful. There's actually nothing at all wrong with it whatsoever. I think it's gonna start popping up a new leaf right here in this little area. I hope you guys can see that. But yeah, even this newest leaf right here looks pretty good. There's kind of a weird little spot right here, but that might just be shock from the transportation of it, you know, going halfway across the country. But I think that all of the leaves look really good. There's no real wilting. This one's kind of bent over a little bit, but again, I think that's just transportation shock. And yeah, the cutest one, oh my gosh. So now I see why they call it Alocasia Mickey Mouse. Look at the little tail. It really does look like a mouse. It's just so adorable. Yeah, I've got a bit of a gnat issue going on, so I just stuck some of these on here. Yeah, I got one on there too. But I mean, look at this thing. It's just so gosh darn adorable. It's got a tiny little tail. So the Alocasia Mickey Mouse actually has a little like stem that sort of hangs down out of the tip of the leaf, and that's what's forming right here, and this new leaf is shooting out, and I can already tell there's some nice variegation in it, so I think this little Alocasia here is going to do just fine. Down here we got ourselves the Philodendron White Wizard. This one doesn't have any gnats on the trap, that's good. So this one hasn't really done anything, but the leaves all look great. As a matter of fact, I think the best leaf out of that whole entire package is this one right here. I really like that leaf a lot. The nice sort of like white section here that doesn't take up the entire half of the leaf. There's still plenty of chlorophyll there, so this leaf's going to still help the plant out a lot instead of harming it. But yeah, I just think it's one of my favorite little plants so far that I own. It's so cute. And then last but not least, well actually the Thai Constellation's the last one, which I'll show you guys a little later. But this is the Pink Princess Marble. It's kind of having a little bit of an issue with the leaf right here, actually. I'm going to maybe take that one off. Alright. Now she's looking good. But, yeah, the variegation, too, and everything, and these leaves look great. There's a tiny bit of damage here and there, but overall I think it's doing pretty good. And it's actually shooting up a new little leaf right there. That's brand new from when I got it, so it's definitely happy because it's growing. So, alright, quick change of scenery here. I'm in the living room with my, I guess, more valuable plants, something like that. I got a little rattlesnake calathea right there, as well as a bird of paradise. And this right here is the Thai constellation that I got about a week and a half later, and she is still looking great. This leaf, I believe, is hiding the super white one right there. And I got it under this grow light, so even though it's right here next to these bay windows, I'm giving it some supplemental light with the little grow light. And I know y'all are thinking, just open up your blinds. Well, I don't really want everybody just looking into my house and seeing me, so I like to keep them at least, you know, the blinds down, but not completely closed, but just to give a little bit of some sort of filtration between me and the outside world, because me and the outside world don't get along too well. No, I'm just kidding. But yeah, so this is just the Tycon that I wanted to show you guys real quick, and she's doing great. All right, enough stalling. Let's get into this box right here. All right. Oh, little side note real quick. I went to the Fish concert last Wednesday, and I totally forgot that when I got to the metal detectors to get into the venue that I had my knife on me. It's a knife that I really liked a lot, and I had to part with it, so now I've got this fake stiletto, but it's actually pretty sharp, so it's pretty good for opening up, pretty good for opening up boxes, as well as knocking things over. So last time, I don't know if y'all saw the first video, but they had a little thank you. Let's see if we got it this time, which, nope, we do not, but that's okay. I bet that whenever you use the coupon, get 20% off with your first order. That's probably when they put a bunch of thank yous and stuff all over paper, but that's okay. So here's the packaging list right here. Oh yeah, I forgot to go over what we got. So in this box we have a Pilea Moonvalley plug, a Syngonium Pink Perfection plug. This is the one that I'm really excited about, an Aglaonema Pictum Tricolor plug. A few years ago those were like impossible to find, and I just think that the color pattern is really cool and really unique, so I'm excited to see that. We have a Variegated Strawberry Begonia, a Cissus Discolor, and then a Philodendron Florida Green. So let's see how these plugs look. So far, got a lot of paper to go through. That's good. It's good packaging. More packaging. More packaging. Alright, come on now. Hey, look at that. I like their 2-inch pots. They're just they're really nice. They're kind of a little bit wider than your typical 2-inch pot. This is probably like a 2 1/4 inch pot, something like that. But I like that they include those. It's nice. Alright, so plant 1, plant 2, plant. Whoa. We have right here another plant. This is another long boy. And then another one. So we have a couple of fat ones, a couple of short, skinny Tom Cruise versions, and a couple of very tall LeBron Jameses. All right, I think that's it. Nothing left. All right, so let's go ahead and start with this short, fat one right here. This is Danny DeVito. So I think I can already tell what it is. This looks like the. Whoop! Oh, I'm dropping everything today. This looks like the Strawberry Begonia. What is it? It's the Variegated Strawberry Begonia. So, a little special. I did screw up one last time. A little bit. It's actually rebounding quite nicely, but yeah, just take your time. So, it's cute. I like it. It looks great. It's not dehydrated at all. It looks just fine. There is obviously a lot of blemishes here and there, and then one really dead leaf that we're definitely going to cut out of there. other than that, it looks pretty good. Okay, set you aside for now. Let's go over to the next short and fat one. Oh, who else is short and fat in Hollywood? Dare I say Peter Dinklage? No, I'm just kidding. Oh my god, okay. This right here is the Pilea Moonvalley. She's just busting out of here. She wants to come out and see the world. Alright. Ooh, yeah. This one I really like. I actually just saw this at Home Depot for like $7 or something, but I don't really like buying plants from the big box stores. It's just nice to support smaller companies as well as nurseries that really know what they're doing and take care of their plants. A lot of times if you get something from the big box stores, you take it home and then it dies on you like a week later. Not with me, of course. I'm able to keep them alive. But a lot of people out there don't really have good luck with big box store plants. Anyways, check that out. That is such a cool leaf texture right here. Can't wait to grow this thing to be a nice big healthy plant. Alright, Joe Pesci. That's another short fat guy. Alright, sorry. Anyways, so we're going to do Tom Cruise, and no, that's Tom Cruise. And this is Tom Holland. Let's go with Tom Holland. I love that guy. Gosh, he's such a good actor. Everything he does is so good. You guys ever seen the movie Legend? Holy cow. That will make Tom Holland like your favorite actor ever. Come on, man. Get you out of there. Miss Cissus Discolor. Come on, there we go. Alright. Also looks really good. There's one tiny little leaf that looks a little weird, but it's well hydrated. The variegation, or just the pattern right there, looks really nice. So that, my friends, is the Cissus Discolor. We will come back to you. I noticed, actually, these are all supposed to be plugs. I just realized that's in a 2-inch pot. I don't know why I didn't notice this before. And this is also in a 2-inch pot. All of these say plug. Yeah, that's the Pilea Moonvalley plug. I will say, it says Variegated Strawberry Begonia, but it doesn't say 2-inch pot. I just figured it was a plug. But this is great. I love the fact that they're in 2-inch pots. This one, though, is not. So we'll have to pop that one up. We'll go and stick her in the Orange Lake Nursery pot. Oops. Something's coming out. Little pieces of soil. Ah, here we go. This is the Aglaonema Pictum Tricolor. There we go. So yeah, this is also a plug. But yeah, look at that. That's pretty cool. It's got like kind of a camouflage. There's a little gnat. It's got kind of a camouflage pattern. And especially when you grow these plants out to be really big, they produce really cool looking leaves. That really do look like a digital camo pattern. It's crazy to even see. So just really happy I got one of those. I'm gonna go and put it with its friend over there. So now we got a couple of tall, lanky ones. I wonder why. Wait, what do we have left? Let's see here. Oh yeah, well, one's a Syngonium Pink Perfection, and the other one is going to be the Florida Green, Philodendron Florida Green. So that does make sense that these are tall and lanky, because those are both tall and lanky plants. Alright, it's like unrolling the scroll. Oop, there's a tiny little dead leaf right there, but that's okay. Because the rest of this is definitely the Florida Green. The rest of it looks really cool. I think that when the plant grows to be a little bigger, and by the way, yes, we have a lot of yellow leaves here. But I think when the plant grows to be a little bigger, I think the leaves take a different kind of shape. So I'm excited to see what that looks like. Here's a little dead aerial root right here. But it does have some pretty good looking other aerial roots. So, yeah. Looking very nice. Sorry, that was a stupid Borat impression. So, last but not least, just unfurl her. Whoa. Okay. Okay. Oh yeah. Wow, I actually really like this one. I mean, all those leaves are standing up just fine. None of them are sagging over. Like that last video, there was a alocasia that I ordered, and I think 2 out of the 3 leaves were just completely flopped over. But this one looks great. And as a matter of fact, they all look great. I mean, it's amazing what happens when your package doesn't get lost in the mail for 3 days. Gosh, I'm gonna kill this thing. There we go. But yeah, I think they all turned out pretty good. What do you think, guys? What do you think? Welcome to your new home. Okay, so let me go and pot up some of these real quick and just take a closer look at each one. So give me 1 sec. Guys, we're back. I've got, whoa, did I really? Look at that. I just got a gnat by one hand. Just like that. I'm a ninja. A gnat ninja. Okay, sorry. Anyways, here they all are. Look at these guys. They all look so good. So this is actually 2 days later. I wanted to come back right after I repotted them, but you know, life kind of got in the way. Things happen. So here we are 2 days later, and they still look great. So let's just do a quick close-up of them all, and we'll go ahead and start with these small ones here. So yes, we do have the Cissus Discolor, and again, 2 days later, leaf is looking immaculate. There's a tiny little blemish right here, but it's really no big deal. This is the one leaf I think I was telling you all about that doesn't really have much. Oh my god, there are gnats everywhere. This is so annoying. I have a bit of a gnat problem right now, apparently. That's why I've got some of these little yellow thingies here and there. But anyways, yeah, so it's looking good, this little Cissus Discolor. I'm excited to see this one grow up because this is kind of a viney plant, and I think, you know, if I support it well, I think I can make it into a nice big mature plant. This right here is really unique looking. The Variegated Strawberry Begonia. Again, it said it was a plug, but came in a 2-inch pot. And this one actually, we got the packaging slip here. This is not, yeah, is this one of the free ones? Actually, forgot. Hang on, 1 sec. Believe it or not, one of the plugs that was for free was this beautiful Pink Perfection Syngonium, which we'll get to in a second. But no, this was, you know, it really doesn't exactly matter probably which ones were free and which ones weren't. I think they made the ones that were the cheapest for free, which I can't really blame them. I would have done the same thing. But this right here, I do believe was, let's see here, $8. So $8 for a plug. That's not too bad, because this is not exactly something that you're going to find at your local store. So yeah, this variegated, what do you call it? Strawberry Begonia right here. It's okay looking. It's got some blemishes here and there on the leaves. I mean, not too bad, like that right there. But it's really not that bad at all. I actually think it'll grow just fine. Begonias are kind of finicky, especially when you first get them, when they're acclimating to their new climate and everything. I think they kind of tend to throw some hissy fits here and there, but I think she'll be just fine. Right here, this is actually one of the free ones, and this supposedly was supposed to be a plug. I mean, look at that. That's a full-fledged plant right there. That is way more than just a plug, and I think this thing's just gonna grow really nice and big and strong. And I really love the texture of these leaves. They're very rough and kind of feel like sandpaper, but it's in a good way. And this beautiful green color too. It just looks really nice. So I'm excited to see this one grow up and be nice and big. Yeah. Oh, I got it. No way. See it right there? I'm good at getting these gnats with a little snap of the finger. All right. I think though, you know, these Pictum Tricolor, Aglaonema Pictum Tricolors right here, they're going to have some really cool patterns. I do have one leaf here that looks like it's probably going to have to come off, but we'll see. We'll see if it pulls through. If it's still looking worse than it is today, by tomorrow, I'll probably cut it off. So, you know, not too worried about it though, because both of these leaves look Very nice. And then I'm gonna say my favorite for last, as a matter of fact. Even though I do really like this one, and I really do like this one, and I really like this one, but I do have a favorite here. And it's not this one, the Philodendron Florida Green. And there's not really too much to say about this one. It's also a full-fledged plant. I mean, it's got some pretty good-looking aerial roots that I buried into the soil when I repotted it. And by repotting, I mean when I potted it for the first time, because this was a plug. And I think it's actually looking really good. I mean, there's no imperfections, I should say, in any of the leaves. It's just a beautiful looking plant. And I've got a new leaf coming through right there, so we'll see how she does. And last but not least, I gotta say, this Pink Perfection Syngonium is my favorite of this little plant haul. I mean, these colors on these leaves, they're just completely pink. And I know that maybe on camera you're going to see like a little bit of green and stuff, but whenever you have it under, like, I have some T5, what do you call them? Grow lights, and it just really brings out the pink. And so I know I'm kind of shaking it around a lot. I'll try and hold it still, but yeah, look at that. She's just a beauty. So I'm really excited to see how this one turns out. And again, this is a nice big plant. You know, this was a plug. This was actually one of the free ones, but you know, I guess for whatever reason, it was cheaper than all the other ones, so they made it free. This Cissus Discolor right here was $8. Philodendron Florida Green, $8. Variegated Strawberry Begonia, $4. The Aglaonema Pictum Tricolor was actually the most expensive, because this one's quite a rare plant, or at least it was, like, you know, a few years ago. Nowadays it's way more common, but this one, just for a plug, was $13. So almost twice as much as the other plugs. The Pilea Moonvalley plug was $7. It's one of the cheaper ones, this right here. But again, that's not a plug, and well worth the $7. I think I mentioned before, at Home Depot I saw it for $7, but this one just looks way more healthy. I think I made out pretty good with that one. But yeah, last but not least, the Pink Perfection right here. This one was also $7, and that's awesome because it looks great. I would think it's worth way more than that, but I guess not. But now they're all mine. So anyways, that's going to be part 2 right there of the Orange Lake Nursery plant haul. More specifically, the plug edition, even though a couple of them were not plugs, this one and this one. So I think I made out like a bandit. Yeah, good haul indeed. So that's going to do it. Thanks for watching.